Morning. Welcome to Reaper Suburban Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. Today is, one day of the week. Man, what is up with this? Why is this? Anyway, what's today? Today's the ninth, I think. Tuesday, January the ninth. It is currently, I don't know why this is one to trip with me today. It's going to be one of them days. It's currently 46 degrees outside. The high today is supposed to be 47. The low is supposed to be 29. So, oh, come on. Is it going to be one of them days for real? The deal. My bad. I'm trying to see what's up with it. We had some inclement weather last night. Had a lot of wind all day yesterday, and some rain, some stormy weather last night. So we're gonna check the garden and the yard to see what's popping, see what's going on. Let's see if we can get this stuff to work. Like, why is this not working? It's gonna be one of them days. Yeah. Let's get some boxes made. Let's see if that'll work. I'm really kind of upset about this. Hold on, give me a second. Guess I shouldn't be. It still ain't working. Hmm. Um. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and get some boxes created so we can go and get to this. Go check out the damage, see what damage, if any, was done from the storm yesterday night. So let's see. Ew. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I took a couple of weeks off from streaming, being lazy. Still out in the garden, not doing a whole getting some stuff done. Uh, getting some things done, but I didn't stream. Kind of busy. The Queen was out here a little bit. I didn't get a chance to spend as much time as I wanted to out here. But we did get some things done since the last stream. But we'll discuss those as well. Um, if I can focus. Focus. Try to do that, do that, do that. All right. We making some progress. Slowly, but surely. Let's see. All right. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna work. I don't know. I do this every time. Do, 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 do. Let's do it. All right. Let's remove that. That let's do that. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right. We are getting. I'm not gonna say the rest of that though. I got some issues, Stan. I think I need some counseling. All right, let's do it. Running a little late as always. All right, quick. Oh, what's good, everybody? What's good, Joker Game Smirnoff? Everybody doing all right? The tea of the day. Let's go ahead and do this so we can get to something else. The tea of the day is Flipper Ripper. This is what we're working with today. Vanilla Spice Perfect Energy, Spice Blackberry Focus. I've been on some Focus and some organic peppermint delight probiotic. You know what I'm saying? The probiotic part of this, it's cool. I guess it works. Um, but the peppermint taste is really pepperminty, if I could say that. So that's the tea of the day. I hadn't tried this just yet. Probably hadn't steeped long enough. Mm, yeah, not quite long enough, but not bad. All right, let me put y'all in your kangaroo pouch on my chest. Put y'all on my pouch. Let's pouch y'all up. And we gonna check and see what we got going on. You know what? Uh, I don't know. I kind of want to start in the garage only because my boots ain't wet yet. And I don't want to track through the house with dirty boots, right? Queen gonna get mad and I'm gonna have to mop. Uh, oh crap! I already see damage from the storm from here. You know what? Let's focus on that. That's what we're gonna start off with. No, shields up. We finna head to the garage. I want to show off my garage anyway, right now. I do. Shields up. Man, is this app just tripping today? All right, shields back down. Look, I'm proud. Look at the garage. We can move around in it, gent. Look at the garage. We can move around in it, gent. It's amazing what $100 in storage container, a storage shield, will be able to do for you. We're gonna have to move this. Why is there water right here? I know what this is. The dryer vent is right here. So this is. Oh, we're gonna have to move that. We're gonna have to move that. We're gonna have to make a move on that one. Um, but everything looks okay. I don't know why my ginger's dying. The figs are looking all right. Blackberries are looking cool. The figs we up potted looking okay. One or two of them look a little worse for wear. But it's bound to happen. Now that was some cinnamon basil, I think. The queen moved inside. We got some more pineapple tops that we trying to get rooted. You can see this one starting to root. As you can see them little root hairs coming. These are like a day or so younger. All right, everything looks good in here. Pineapple still looking good. I might have to do something about that. I didn't realize the table set right there. Look what I found. Look what I found while cleaning this up, Joe. Look what I found for the old PS3 and Ghost. Me and my youngest Jared, we used to wear that out. We used to play that, and I played the heck out of that. I wonder if they work on the PS5. I don't have one, but anyway, I need to up pot these. But everything looking good. Okay, let's go back outside. Oh, there go my gloves. I was gonna be looking for you. Oh, here's my finished IMO4. I brought some in a pot that I treated everything in here, and it's pretty much just sprinkle a sprinkle a little bit of this underneath the mulch layer of that. Give it some water. Now my water, I use my natural farming input. Is a joke. Wow, yeah, bro, night and day. I ain't even gonna lie. I put the chop saw on the bench. I even got a I even got a what they call the spare wood cut off bucket, like, and it's on wheels. Oh, look, somebody come look at it. Yeah, did pretty good, bro. Couple hours, a couple of helpful items. Made this fairly easy. And I got to sweep. I came in here yesterday and messed with that and wiped off the table, so I still got to sweep. That's me. That was clean, and this is me. That was clean before I came in here with that trash. Uh, let's get back outside so we can see what's up. Shields up. All right, shields down. Messing with one of the young men that I have sitting there waiting on his ride for school. I was messing with him like I was streaming. He smiled and waved. I couldn't believe that. A teenager smiled and waved. All right, man. Let's go do it. Strawberries still up here. In between all this rain, I need to plant more strawberries. I should have done it this last time. I was just busy with other stuff. But anyway, strawberries are looking. Strawberries. We have some yellow one of some leaves, which is, that's the time of year. It happens. But overall, we still have new green growth that's growing. If you can kind of see, I mean, I hate to try to point one of them out. It's a bunch of them up here. Let's see where my finger lands. Because I see one, but am I going to point to it? That one, right there. If you can see that little green right above my finger, that's a new leaf starting to form. So life is happening. And if I've never said it before, I absolutely hate walking under pine trees when the wind's blowing. I mean, I absolutely hate it. They fall. And look at the damage. Look, look, I had a tree. Oh, I had a tree fall last night, and it hit the fence. I want to walk over there, but I'm gonna be for real. See that branch hanging? That's on the other side of the fence, though. If that falls, but the tree is on my side. That's my tree, so it look like I'm gonna have to be responsible for that. Oh, and if y'all hadn't seen, I guess the people moving into this house back here have done this to the other side of the fence. I'm not even gonna talk about that right now. But what I am gonna do is check out this damage. Got some branches. You know, one of my homeboys said they had a chainsaw. If you still willing to part ways with that chainsaw, I could use it. I can use it. So wait a minute. Both of those trees fell. Is that what happened? Because there were two trees back here. So both of our trees, man, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a branch up there. I'm so scared. I can't even get close enough, bro. Oh, you guard good, bro, because as you can see, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, that tree fit both of our trees. Okay. Let's science this out, right? The wind was blowing from this direction. So what happened is either both of them trees fell or this tree knocked down the other tree. I guess it's possible that tree pulled down this tree. I guess that's possible. I'm so scared to walk up there. Uh, I'm looking up the whole time. Oh, that's terrifying for me. I'm gonna be for real. But yeah, it hit the dog fence. I don't think they kept their dog outside. I don't usually hear a dog barking over here. Man, it's looking expensive. Call a homeowner's insurance. But yeah, I can't tell which happened. Both of those trees fell. And as you can see, they fell pretty low to the ground. Yeah. Hey. All right. So then nothing happened back here. That sucks. Luckily, no one was hurt. It's just property. Um, not saying people's things aren't doesn't hold value to them, but life is better than a thing, right? Life is more valuable than a thing. So we're gonna have to look into that. We'll talk to them and see what's what. Because I really like this. I don't. I absolutely hate it. And see, because I hate fixing fences, you see the trash that happens. But look. I want to talk about that fence so bad, like I do. I'm not, and I will say I'm gonna talk about myself though. A year or two ago, I had to replace this post. You see how I did? I made it look like the other doggone post, right? But what I didn't do was check this move out. So yesterday I'm pulling back this straw, right? I treated this area with IMO4 all the way down to the end of the fence. We want to plant sunflowers right down here in the spring, right? So I was just treating it, trying to get the ground ready. I'm bending down like this, right? Squatting, leg day yesterday, and pulling pine straw and stuff back, right? So I go to push on this part of the fence. That gym move. You know what your boy didn't do when he fixed this? It's been like 2 years. I ain't putting no screws back in here. I did on that side. I have no clue what made me how I forgot to put screws in right there. But that's been like that for like 2 years. So now that I know that, once that wood dries out a little bit, I'll fix that. I laughed at myself because I pushed on the fence trying to catch my balance and I almost went through it and kind of stumbled a little bit. I'm like, what the hell is this? So then as soon as I see it, I turned around and looked at that fence over there and I was like, yep, can't say nothing about that fence no more. I don't even know how. I'm pretty sure I got interrupted while doing it and then just didn't come back to it. That's my guess. I'm gonna be for real. I don't know. But I ain't even put no pilot holes in that thing. That's been like I said, 2 years. But anyway, trash as it was. I'm at least happy I can laugh at myself. And that's the only damage too. So that sucks. But as you can see, that post in the middle, I hope I'm pointing to it on the screen. Post in the dead center of the screen is leaning too. And then I found another one that was leaning toward on the other side of that bush near the fence. That post is leaning toward us. So, you know, acting like an NPC. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely acting like an NPC. Acting like one that's glitched. Because I stumbled two steps forward, which is weird because I was almost head on with the what you call. Oh man, I should have known that. This was on the fence. The wind blew it off. My IMO 4 is gone. It's finished. So let's go take a look at that. Now we can kind of take a look at the garden. I hate that tree fell. Truly do. I'm gonna have to watch some videos on chainsaw safety. Ain't never operated a chainsaw in my life. I'm gonna have to watch some videos, keep myself safe. There's some people around here who like me. I don't know why, but they do. All right, now right here we have our IMO 4. See how much it made. Both of these were full before I started using it yesterday. And I picked up this whole thing. It'd have been easy just to lift the top. Look at that. Look at that mycelium growth. That growth. GROWF. Look at that growth. Look at that. Look, somebody come look at that. Look at that. Look at that little. Look at that. You see what that? That's some mycelium and it's eating the wheat. Let's pop this open. It should be filled with white mycelium growth. Oh, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? That looks good. And so these little nuggets from the IMO 3 were mixed with my soil that I use to make my plants with. I mean, my soil that I mix up equal parts, and then it was left to sit. And it was hydrated with natural farming inputs, and it was left to sit for a week. Didn't even turn it. The temps didn't really get over 110, and so this is what was formed. Now I take this, break it up because all the little mycelium, right? If you ever mess around with mycelium and fungus and stuff, each one of these little pieces of grain have been inoculated and have mycelium on them. So each one of them can grow out. So technically what I do is I move back the mulch, Put this in contact with the soil, spread it all around, water with my natural farming inputs. And those inputs are brown rice vinegar, which really ain't brown rice vinegar. It's a living vinegar that I make, kind of like apple cider vinegar, but it's just made with other fruit. Um, and then there's fermented plant juice, Oriental herbal nutrient, lactic acid, bacillus serum. Um, what else I put in the seawater? Just is water and sea salt. Um, Pretty much 4 grams of salt per gallon, 1 gram per quart, so 4 grams a gallon. Oh, FAA, fish amino acids. This is this is what happened when you put fish, equal parts fish and brown sugar in a bucket. And then I put some IMO 4 in there too. Um, so it took forever. They say it helps with the smell. Still smell like, you know what? I mean, it smells like fish and brown sugar, but it's not putrid. I mean, it's like a sweet stink. If there's such a thing, a sweet stink. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You smell the brown sugar, but you still smell like fish. It doesn't make you want to gag. Not like that stuff right there still stinks. I put some IMO 4 in there too. Did I break it? I don't know. I don't really use it anymore. Not for real. Not a lot. It's been a while since I've even used that, honestly. Because you can't spray that on the leaves. You can only put that in contact with the ground. Because it's putrefaction. You know what I'm saying? It's the breaking, it's the using of leaf mold bacteria to break down plant material to leave their nutrients suspended in a solution. So you ain't gonna want to spray it on something you won't want to actually eat. But you can put it on the ground and let it feed the plants, just not the leaves. And so considering I ain't that cautious when dealing with stuff like this. I don't use it. Now if this bed was like empty, nothing in it, yeah, I do it then. But my plants I want to eat, I'm not gonna spray the leaves with that. Now it won't really hurt it, especially if you wash them. But I like to eat stuff straight out the garden. So, I don't really want to spray anything on it that I don't mind ingesting, that I actually do mind ingesting. We have not seen any beets yet. Oh, the cayenne pepper finally finished. Um, we hadn't seen any beets pop up yet. Something has been eating on this broccoli. Now that's funny. We got broccoli that we're gonna sell that's bigger than this. I don't know why I didn't put that in here, and I put the little bitty tiny stuff in here, and we already late. You know what I'm saying? Oh well. You know what I'm saying? It grows. But anyway, we have some. Let me see if I can explain this. What are those? Those are tall top early what's this say? Can't read my own handwriting. Early wonder beets. They're planted right here on this section. And then there are 3 broccoli plants. Then this is some ruby queen beets right up in here. We hoping that they grow. 3 Brussels sprouts. And then these are green top bunching beets. And then these are collards. So like I said, look at the collards. The collards that we sell are bigger than the ones we trying to plant. Look at that, look dead. Something eating on me. We ain't really tripping for real. We got a late start because of a hot summer. We'll see what happens. Because we can always pop one of those bigger ones in place, replace this celery. Oh, I need to get this celery out of here. Say bleach. Bleach? Bleach for what? What talking about? Oh, the smell. Smell. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it don't smell good. You smelled it before, Joker. Or Game. You smelled that before. Not, not that pleasant. Anyway, I need to get this out of here. I'm trying to see, am I gonna have time to do that today? Do I have time to process and freeze all this all this celery? I don't think so. Anyway, but we got some cauliflower planted in here. It's like 4 of them. So bam, 2 of them right there, 2 of them on the opposite sides. One right there, one right there. Now I treated the entire garden. You know what I'm saying? Everything except the stuff that's on there. I didn't treat anything on here only because I had already tied that. I ain't feel like untying that up and lifting all this up, man. It was starting to rain. I was trying to get the rain. I didn't want to do all that. So I didn't. Plus, anyway, most of these gonna go in the bigger cups. and then bigger pots, and we'll put them in there. Then the ones that are, we'll just sprinkle some in there. It ain't gonna hurt, man. But I, but I sprinkled the IMO4 everywhere, everywhere I could, watered everything I could with the nutrient solutions, knowing that it was gonna rain behind it. And so the whole point was to let the bacteria, put the IMO4 out on the ground, give it the nutritive inputs first, and then let the rain kind of wash all that all the way down. That's kind of the plan. I hope it happened right. I mean, at this point, I don't. It's kind of funny. Most of the stuff I do, I don't think it's gonna really work for real because I ain't never done it. I hadn't taken the proper classes. I've read some material, not all the material, or not a lot of material. I don't know how much of material I have read. I need to go get the level. It looks like it's raining. I think that rock was under there. Anyway, that's that ADHD type stuff right there. But oh, my hands are cold. But it keeps working out. You know what I'm saying? It keeps working out. That has to mean what I'm doing. That has to mean it has to mean that the things that I'm doing are working. They are working correctly. Because if I didn't get a good IMO1 collection from out there when I did during the summer, right? Then when I added brown sugar to it to make IMO2, it wouldn't have been any type of bacteria because you use one step to the other step. So then the IMO3 took the IMO2, which was the rice with the bacteria on it and the mold on it. Excuse me. And I add wait, the IMO3. Yeah. And you add the brown sugar to it to the IMO2. And IMO3 is you mix the bacteria that you got with a food source. Well, in my case, it was rice bran, whole oats. And those are carbohydrate sources for the bacteria. And the oats, well, not really the oats, the leaves and some of the oats are a carbon source as well. Because to make IMO3, you need bacteria from IMO2, right? And then you need a carb source, a carbohydrate source, and a carbon source. Does it have to be wheat bran and oats? Nah, it doesn't. If you have something else that works, that's a carbohydrate and a carbon, then you're good to go. So that's what I had available. That's what they suggested. So that's what I went and found. Um, and then it works. So it's working. The basil, I say the storm. The storm ain't kill the basil. The cold weather killed the basil finally. It's a few little tomatoes still living in there. So the basil is dead. So I'm sitting here thinking, we don't have any plans for this currently, so we may end up taking this soil and spreading it out in poly, in the pollinator bed on the other side of the sunning station. We do have some more places we can add soil, but until things start growing and getting bigger, like I put collards right here because collards grow a stalk. And if they grow well, we can always add soil in this bed, what I'm saying, to go up the stalk. The Brussels will kind of be the same way. Broccoli kind of the same way. The beets and stuff shouldn't be in here that long. So that's how we fill our beds. We don't spend the money to just fill all the beds. That's expensive. Just, what I'm saying, buy pre-made soil. And I don't even use pre-made soil. I make my own soil. So um that gets kind of expensive. So what we do is we take our used soil from our containers and we fill in our beds as needed. Or as the containers finish. Let's say that. So like I said, when the two round toasts that you see and the carrots, whenever they finish, they will more than likely get emptied into here. This is the lowest of all the beds. This was the first one I built. A little square when I rebuilt, but it came with the house sort of. It was closer to the fence and smaller. um, Same thing here. This is kale. It's supposed to be kale. And we got bigger kale in pots. And I decided to put the smallest thing we had. Oh, actually, I did. I did. Wait a minute, I did. I did say that. We're gonna put the smallest stuff we have in the garden because we got number time here. Bigger stuff we can see. I did say that. My bad. I put us behind. I also treated this area. Treated the strawberries. I also noticed a lot of my strawberries are going to are trying to set fruit. These I just put out here. I don't really want these to set fruit. These are established. So if they decide they want to set some fruit, have at it. And then I don't know. Oh, look at that slug. Caught you. Caught you. Caught you. Come on, buddy. Wait a minute. That ain't no slug. That's a piece of grain for my IMO4. It's swelled up though. We're gonna put you on the ground. I know you got some mycelium on you, homie. Oh, you know what? We're gonna add. I've added. We're gonna do a couple of things. I've added some of this IMO4 to the compost pile, right? We're gonna add it to the worm bin. My worm bins are all but dead from all that heat, but there are still a few stragglers in those bins. It doesn't take much. Just a little nugget. That's probably all we're gonna use. And we're gonna put this in this worm towel over here. And we're gonna add some more food to this worm towel. And y'all might want to actually see what's going on with this worm towel. So, see, I put them beets in there. The beets we didn't eat. Y'all ain't dead yet. It's kind of cool. So the worms and stuff are cool too. But we're gonna put this. This is what this for. It's to put old plant material. It has holes drilled in it. We're gonna make other ones for these other beds. Once they get closer to being filled up. Oh, I forgot to do this part. My bad. We're gonna just add that. We're gonna just break that and drop that in there like that. That should be all it takes. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. We give it a week and see. Now I don't know what to expect, but I do have a hypothesis because I'm a nerd about what's going to happen next. The same white mycelium that you see growing in here will start to grow, get established, and start to grow in those beds when the conditions are right. It recently got water. It's in contact with the soil. So now it's a matter of time. Now we just kind of wait and see what happens. Give it about a week, and hopefully we start to see mycelium growing throughout the bed, which is an indicator that the soil life is increasing. I gotta unpack some of this stuff from the farmer's market. Some of this stuff look alright. It's cold. It's cold. It's winter time. I guess it's looking as well as to be expected. All right, let's do this. Let's empty some of this water out. Can we do this without breaking the world for the plant? I think so. All right, that's just gonna be a mess. Let's try this way. All right. Same thing with you. So who knows? Pouring this water off will help inoculate the ground too. Uh-oh. You fall down. All right, worry about you. All right. Everything's looking good. My hands are cold. These gloves are wet. It's weird. Not bad. Everything looking all right. Okay. Let's see. Morning glory is gonna always be growing. That's bergamot. That was echinacea. I don't even know if echinacea is a perennial, honestly, now that I think about it. God, my hand's cold. I don't even know if it's a perennial. So we'll see. The holy basil got burnt back. That little green you see is the last of the, yeah, what's left for the holy basil. As any was hanging in there. Same thing with that purple basil. You know what? We out here. We out here. Let's go ahead and do it, man. We got a cleaning task to do. That's the job. That is the job. That is the job. Come on, camera. All right, let's see if we can tackle. Let's go on this other side. See, this ain't 4 feet. This is why I like to put 4 feet between my beds and my fence, so I can actually walk. This ain't 4 feet. That's 4 feet. So if I need to do anything in the bed or the fence, I have plenty of room to work. That's gonna be tight. Now I did this knowing that because I ain't have 4 feet between these two beds, and that bed came and that bed came first. So I ain't had the 4 feet. I kind of just split it up evenly. I want to kind of make some more beds in here though, but Queen and I kind of got have some ideas of changing things, the layout of the garden. So we kind of looking forward to that. I don't really want to take nothing that's green. I take everything that ain't. Man, this stuff still smells amazing. Sickeningly sweet. Perfectly splendid. We ain't gonna cut this almost to the ground. This. Oh, cut a little green. Now, I'm gonna be for real. I don't even know if holy basil is a perennial or annual. I'm treating it like it's a perennial. Like I'm cutting it back, and if it lives, it cutting it back and treating it like it's gonna be here next year. Like it's supposed to come back next year. Does it really? I truly don't know. If I've read it, I don't remember. Clip you right there. It's a weird, awkward position to be in. I can't bend over. I got to squat. I had a leg day again. Looks like. Uh-oh, just fall out my hand. All right. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Cut you by mistake. I guess I really find out if this thing is a perennial or annual now, huh? Hopefully we can keep the clones alive that we have inside. Oh, man, I don't know how much of this. Hmm. Just about done. My least favorite part of the job. The cleanup. All right, just about done with this. Oh, you know what? I need to prune the oregano too, because I need to use the oregano. All right, I'm done butchering this plant. All right, We're going to call that good. I really don't like, but that's still green. And let's dispose of this material. All right, put this on now. Spread it out a bit. Ooh. All right. Cold hands, cold hands. Man. Oh, now the wind's blowing back out. The wind usually blows through this yard back out this way. I'm gonna be for real. It was kind of weird to have the wind blowing from this way in most of yesterday. Pretty much all of yesterday. Oh, uses for my IMO 4. Like I told you guys, I inoculated the garden with it. You can also use it to inoculate other soil. Now, I've never done it, of course, but I'm trying. I took a couple of handfuls and put into the soil bin on the patio, and then I watered it a little bit with some of the inputs, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Now, what I expect to happen slash hope to happen is that it inoculates that soil. In other words, the mycelium start to grow throughout um, the soil being that the soil being on the patio, and that's how it was spread. That's how the IMO was spread its microbes. Now, here's the thing: I don't know the specifics, right? In other words, when I went from IMO 3 to IMO 4, it told me use 1 part IMO 3 to 1 part soil. So, is that going to be the case going forward now? We're making everything into IMO 4, or is it going to be like I did the garden? Because I understand this is 32 square feet, more or less. Yeah, 8 by 4, more or less 32 square feet. Now, with 32 square feet, you should only use about a pound of that material to spread out throughout this whole bed. That's not a lot. I'm gonna be for real. It's not a lot. It's probably one to maybe two of those black cups. Probably if you fill that all the way up, you probably can get a pound of soil. Definitely in that little green pot. You can definitely get a pound, and it's not a lot. It's a pound, right? And you just sprinkle that pound on the soil, water it in. Life happens. So I mean, I assume when it comes to inoculating my bin, my soil bin, I imagine it's gonna be the same way. I don't know, but we're gonna test it and see. I treated it like it was. I just gave it a few little sprinkles, and we'll see when slash if it happens. Oh, some idea with this too. I heard that you can make lactic acid bacillus. Of course, you can make it the way I normally make it, which is washing some rice, keeping the water that you wash the rice with, letting it sit out for a couple of days until it kind of starts to get a sweet, yeasty smell. And then taking 1 part of that and mixing it with 10 parts of milk to get lactic acid. And then you get curds and whey. I mean, basically the whey is the lactic acid. So you can make cheese out of that, honestly. Um, I've done it once. It's pretty cool. I put some jalapeno peppers in it. So I think they call it farm cheese. It's a soft cheese. But anyway, that's how you make lactic acid bacillus. I'm running low on that. I started that process again last night. Um, but I also heard somewhere that you could just take some fish amino acids and drop it in water, and it'll eventually make lactic acid. So that's what I did. How long was it going to take? I don't know. I guess now I do some research on it since I've already started the experiment. I think that sounds about right. But but yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Uh, what else we got going on? But we got a lot of that stuff. So you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't. We're gonna see how long it lasts. Right. Because if it inoculates soil really well, I mean, you mean tell me if I could take a cup of this and I can inoculate a whole 27-gallon tote full of soil with just 1 cup of this? Like we'll be using this for a good while. Um, I checked it yesterday. I didn't bring the temperature probe is on the patio. Man, it just smells so good. Oh, I did not. I failed to mention that this smells like just straight up good soul. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty country. Like if you've ever smelt that fresh rain scent when rain about to hit, or was just getting ready to start or just started, it's that scent. It's that wood floor, the forest floor. I can't call it floors. I ain't really been in no forest, but we have woods. You know what I'm saying? It's humus. That's what it smells like. It's humus. It smells like rich soil. It's like I can smell I don't know. I can smell the microbes in this soil. I don't know. Um, but it's good soil and it smells just like that. So I'm excited. We shouldn't have to make any more in a while, so I want to make some more, right? Because I want to experiment. I want to play with it. Like in that mix that I just made, I included charcoal that I made, biochar. So now it's not charcoal anymore, it's now biochar because all them same living microorganisms that we talking about are living in all those little holes and all that crushed up charcoal I put in there. So they are bountiful. They are plentiful. So we got flowers. You know what? If you know, let me know. And I'm gonna try to Google this if I remember. We have had some frost damage. Um, how long does it take for peas to form pods after they start to flower? It's been longer than 2 or 3 weeks. Guess I have to look that up. Cool. Anyway, let's get ready to kill this thing. It's been about that time. Congrats on the box wins. Who won them boxes? Smirnoff and Game On. Congrats on the box wins. Y'all know how y'all know how I do it, man. I appreciate your love and the support. Thanks for stopping by. Trying to get these peas. I learned this year for next year. Don't make these 6 inches apart. Make them four. 4 inches apart might not seem like much, but 4 inches apart keep it from falling down when they, you know what I'm saying? It helps it to want to stand up. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not gonna keep messing with this. My fingers are getting colder, colder. Wrap around, cuz on the wrap around. There we go. Ooh, cold hands, cold hands. Flip a ripper and hope my nose is clean. Hope my nose is clean. All right. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Let me put this thing outside. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Appreciate the love, the support. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna try to be out here again tomorrow. It's kind of slow. I'm trying to debate what are we gonna do tomorrow. I know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow, it don't even matter what day of the week it is. Tomorrow we are going to take one of those blue buckets and we're going to start making some IMO four. Oh, no. Some liquid IMO in the garage. It's cold out here. And the pump and everything is in the garage. We can just move a bucket and then yeah. I mean it's the same way you make compost tea basement. I'm gonna get, a couple of handfuls of the IMO four, put it in a paste strainer, fill up that 5 gallon bucket. Probably do 4 gallons for real. Um, Fill up that bucket with 4 gallons of water. Add my nutritive inputs. Put an air stone, or 2 air stones in there actually, and then and put it on the heat mat. Set it on the heat mat. Set the bucket on the heat mat because it's gonna be on a cold concrete floor. So it's gonna be on a cushion. Give it some type of insulation, and then a heat mat, and then the bucket, and then the ingredients. Let that percolate. Let that brew. It's probably gonna take 36, 48 hours, maybe a little longer because it's cold. Um, and then we'll use it to mixing a nutrient solution to spray slash water the garden with. Now it's gonna be kind of weird with spring because we're gonna get rain off and on like every. I think it's supposed to rain again in 2 days, 2 3 days I think. So it's gonna be kind of difficult to spray the garden with all this rain. I mean, I say difficult. It ain't gonna be difficult to spray. It means it's just not gonna last as long when I spray it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna try to catch it after a rain spray, and then you might have a day or so in between. And, give it some time to absorb some of that stuff, some of those nutrients. All right. All right, my fingers are cold. Man, you know what? I want to show y'all one thing before I get up out of here. Flipper ripper. I want y'all to look at this red kale. Look at that red kale. Look how red it is. You know what's funny? I grew purple basil in the corner of that bed over there near the fence. And then it was two purple basil over there. These two stayed mostly green. It's just a little purple on them, but they stayed mostly green. The other one stayed mostly purple. Like the purple here, everything was purple. Don't know why. Don't know why that is. Don't know why one stayed green, one stayed purple, one went purple. Have no clue. But just wanted to mention. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get up out of here. Y'all know how this goes, right? Appreciate y'all for being here. Create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this because I do. Y'all have a good one, all right? Peace.